Hi friends, this is Denario Research and welcome to the part number 11 of cryptocurrency arbitrage tutorial. In this video series, I will show you how to build your own cryptocurrency arbitrage bot. In the previous video, we began implementation of the last events loop module, trade executor. And actually we implemented two important functions that allows us to place limit orders on Poloniex and Bitfinex. Now we have to create some kind of mechanism that tracks whether this limit order was executed or not. But probably you may have a question, why do we add some extra level of complexity instead of using market orders? So let me explain you. Let's look at Poloniex order book for Ethereum in this case. On the left hand side you see asks, and on the right hand side you may see bids. And when arbitrage opportunity happens, we place limit order at price of either highest bid or lowest ask. So in this case, this order will be executed as a market order. But what if, let's say, bot places limit order at price of highest bid, and while our order travels from the server to exchange, price suddenly goes down. If we used market orders instead of limit orders, this market order would be executed certainly at some lower price, and bot will generate some losses. That is why we use limit orders. I prefer control over the price instead of execution guarantee. If limit order arrives to exchange with some delay, it will be placed into sell orders column and will wait for its execution. And our today's goal is to create function for this specific case. This function will send requests to exchange asking whether order is executed or not. But how long should we wait? 1 minute, 1 hour, or 1 day? And what should we do next? So cancel order or leave it hanging in the order book. That is actually up to you to decide. I will skip this part in my video tutorial. Okay, let's begin coding. We'll start with polotrade.js. Let's go to the bottom of the polotrade object and create check order function. Check order function and parameters, pair name, order ID, and of course callback. Okay. The first thing we need to check is order ID. It may be equal to null or 0, which means that our order was executed immediately. So let's make this check. If order ID, okay, not order ID, and order ID equals to 0, so we'll send a console log message, pair name, Polo, order was executed immediately. Order was executed immediately. And call callback. Else. But if order ID equals to some number, we should request the list of open orders from the exchange and check whether our order with provided ID is inside of this list. So let's do that. Our JavaScript API wrapper for Poloniex contains function return open orders with only one parameter pair. So this function will return the list or array of open orders for this specific pair. Let's look at the example of the output. here it is. It is an array of objects, and the only thing we need is order number, which equals to our order ID. So let's query the list of open orders. Polo rest return open orders for our pair, and of course callback, and callback as always has two variables, error and orders. Let's implement callback. If we have any errors, as usual, we'll send a console log message with error. And else, if everything is fine, we need to get order numbers from this list. So let's create some variable, call it active orders. This would be an empty array, and let's loop through the orders and get order numbers. So for order of orders, active orders push order number. Okay. Now we have the list of open orders IDs. These orders may be opened by our bot or by some another bot or manually. But anyway, we should go through this list and check whether this order ID is inside of this list. So to do so, let's create if statement and active orders index of our order ID converted to string, because for some reason order ID is provided as a number, but return open orders function provides orders IDs as strings. So we need to convert to string and check whether its index is greater than -1, which means that order ID is inside of this array. What should we do if order is inside of this array? Well, the correct answer is to wait a little and check again. So let's create timeout function, and we'll wait probably 2 seconds. And in 2 seconds we'll call this check order function again. So check order with same pair name, with same order ID, and with same callback. So if our order is still opened, we'll wait 2 seconds and we'll check again. If it's still opened, we'll wait 2 seconds again and we'll check. So this is some kind of recursion. Now we need an exit condition from our recursion function. So else, if order is closed and it is no longer in active orders list, so what should we do? We'll send a console log message, console log pair name Polo order was closed, and of course callback function, callback, and I need to fix callback here as well. Well, this is our implementation of check order function. Like I said before, it is very simplified and it does not consider condition when order hangs for too long and what to do with it. Well, the only thing we need to do is to integrate this check order function into trade function. So here is a place where we have placed order, and we need to check whether this order was closed or not. But we'll also need to add some delay, so let's create a timeout function, and we'll wait 2 seconds as well. And inside this set timeout, we'll check order, pair name, order ID, and of course callback, which will return our callback. Well, that's all. Let's look again how order placement works for Poloniex. Firstly, we can call trade function. We provide pair name, price value, and amount. When order is placed, we wait 2 seconds and then start to check whether order is closed or not. So to do that, we query the list of open orders for this specific pair and check whether order ID is inside of this list. If it is in this list, we run this function again in 2 seconds and work in the loop. Once order is closed, we exit from the loop and call callback function. Well, that's all for today. Let's save the code, and in the next video we'll continue implementation of check order function for Bitfinex, and we'll put everything together. Thumbs up if you like this video, subscribe to my channel if you want more videos, and leave your questions in the comment section below. Bye!